everybody, this is Lucera, and today I'm going to do the Hatching Tide and Little Lady's Day events. I have no idea what lies in store for me, so let's go do it. Come to enjoy the Hatching Tide festivities, have you? Hatching Tide has come once more, and I dare say we've outdone ourselves this time. It all hinges on whether we can see Mistress Aliapost's dream realized. Princesses and the eggs. Welcome, my friend. I take it Hatching Tide decorations have caught your eye. Oh, Lucera, is that really you? I had hoped I might see you again, but I did not dare assume. Nonetheless, it warms my heart that you are eager to reveal in Hatching Tide once more. This year, it was again a dream that sparked my imagination. A dream of GOOBBUE, massive and marvelous, standing upon the stage where else but in Ul'dah, so many moms away. Wreathed in radiant flowers of pink, the darling GOOBBUE held in her hands an egg decorated most lavishly. And there's but one time of year when the sandy brown of that city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Lady's Day. The message of Mistress Aliapost's dream was clear. Combine the spirit of Hatching Tide and Little Lady's Day to create the most exciting day that jewel of a city has seen. Naturally, we sought out those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. 'Tis a pleasure as always, Lucera. I see ours is not the only celebration which can boast of your selfless assistance. Mistress Aliapost's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confident was she in her vision that she had already secured the service of a performer and his GOOBBUE companion before meeting with us. I regret to say, not all in Ul'dah share her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Lady's Day to a standstill. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago, a supposedly tame GOOBBUE ran amok in the city streets, causing untold harm. When the Seneschal informed us of these circumstances, I got to thinking. We could hold a Hatching Tide event here in Gridania with the GOOBBUE as the main attraction. Not only would this lift the spirits of Gridania's people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that GOOBBUE poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubts to rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nonoto and I were treated to a display of their show, and I must say, never have I seen GOOBBUE so pretty and sweet. Out of all the past four we could have taken, this seemed the only one which might please all parties. I came to Gridania at once so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in this realm's beastskin as you may be singularly qualified to tell us just how docile this GOOBBUE is. Well, I'd hate to see Miss Aliapost's dream shattered. As would I. While I'm certain there's nothing to fear, having a stout arm by my side will be most reassuring. Well then, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Bent Branch Meadows. You had best not tarry. Agreed. Let us make our way there and speak with Aldermoon, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. Okay, looks like we're going to Bent Branch Meadows. Let's go. Get out, my doggy. Doggy. Uh-oh. Ah, here we go. I don't believe I've ever been this close to one before. Grrr. Oh, didn't see you there. Can we help you? Greetings. I am Royal Seneschal in charge of making Little Lady's Day most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mistress Aliapo has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your jaw up off the floor after you see what my PD has in store for you. I've been watching over her ever since the day I found her wandering in the wilderness all by her lonesome. We spent ages looking for a family, but now I suppose we're all each other has. Petey? A lovely name to be sure. And those flowers, are they peach blossoms? I dare say she is the very picture of a little Lady's Day princess. Haha, I'm glad to hear that. And I know Petey is too. She's thought of little else since the moment Miss Aliapo came to us with her peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer, and I think this time we'll earn that and then some. We call this one Egg Surprise. Go on, Petey. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? And all it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. It took us days and nights of racking our brains to figure out how to capture the spirit of 2 celebrations. In the end, though, I think we did about as good a job as could have been expected. Now here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived in Gridania, Petey's been a little on edge. Hate to see her like this, but I think I figured out what's causing it. As you just saw, she's got no problem performing in front of an audience of 2. But when a whole gaggle of revelers showed up not too long ago, she just froze up. I see. She must not be used to such large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show by climbing atop her head. That set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at the prospect of climbing her again. But you, on the other hand, I reckon you've got plenty of moms left in those adventurous legs of yours. Might I trouble you to join our merry troupe and support Petey during her star turn? All you have to do is climb atop her and head toward the crowds. Show them our act and tell the spectators to come to me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go around. Alright, so we're gonna ride a GOOBBUE. Let's do it! If Petey's act is a hit in Gridania, it would do much to allay the concerns of my Uldon compatriots. Best of luck, Lucira. Trust me, Petey'll love having you aboard. Now's our chance to get those eggs into the hands of the eager Gridanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if something else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now get out there and give Gridania an egg surprise. Alright, I'm on the GOOBBUE. Let's go. Alright, let's see. I should figure out what I'm supposed to do. Okay, got it. There we go. Dudes, man, let's get a good look. Wow, this is gonna be kind of tough. Okay, let's do it. What did I just see? Ah, this must be that performing GOOBBUE I heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this by. Alright, that went pretty well. Alright, let's do another one. Here we go. Okay, curious lass. Here you go. That was amazing. The rabbits were so adorable. And that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. I wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. Off they go. This is kind of wild. Okay, one more to do. Gotta be a way to get a better view of this stuff. Try this. Oops. It's not. Oh my stars, what manner of... Oh, you're promoting hatching tide? Yes, I knew that, of course. Splendid trick that was, truly. I never knew GOOBBUEs could be adept at anything besides eating, but you've expanded my horizons. Mayhap I'll partake in the festivities this year after all. This spirit of hatching tide is alive in Gridania. Return to Aldmoon and tell him of Petey's courageous performance. Okay, back to Aldmoon. Here we come, Aldmoon. While Petey's expression is inscrutable, you sense gratitude radiating from her. She seems to have enjoyed herself. This just might work. Good work, Lucera. Same goes for you, Petey. I could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. And it looks like Petey's managed to conquer her fears. Let's hope these ovations are enough to conquer the scent shells. Petey and Tink. Although I've been but a bystander in affairs so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Petey is possessed not only of a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer as well. I would have her be the main attraction of our stage in Ul'dah. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as honored guests. Well, I'm not one to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I'd best tell Miss Aliapo that she'll be needing more eggs. Go on to Ul'dah. We'll find our way there before long. Wonderful. Then I shall depart at once and make the stage ready for your arrival. You've helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Petey has taken a shine to you. Might you watch over her in Ul'dah for a while, just until she becomes accustomed to the crowds? Sure thing, boss. Every stage is different, so it might take a while until Petey finds her footing. But her desire to see people smile can't be doubted. She'll shine brighter than all the jewels in any merchant's coffers. Petey appears excited for her next adventure, bringing joy to the hearts of the realm's little ladies. Alright, let's go. Off to Ul'dah. Good old Ul'dah. Good day to you, adventurer. Have you any questions regarding the history of Little Ladies' Day or Hatching Tide? I am at your service. Okay, I know about this stuff. Ah, you are arrived. You'll be glad to know that I've managed to win over the planning committee with my story of Petey's show. Ul'dah's gates will be cast wide for her arrival. If she is amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction on this year's stage. But the first order of the day is to spread the word. If we tell the citizens what we saw in Bent Branch Meadows, it is my hope that they will welcome Petey with open arms. And if her show is a success, then we will have managed a celebration which spans from Gridania to Uda, painting smiles upon the faces of all the realm's little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest that I can. Lucera, pray head to the steps of Thal and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we can shower Petey with applause. You got it, boss. Okay. Let's go find the people. Hear ye, citizens! I didn't know GOOBBUEs were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure this show isn't just watching a beast chomping on hay? The crowds of Gridania gave her a standing ovation, dude. Well, when you put it that way, besides, if it's not as if I have aught else to do, alright, look for me among the crowd. Okay, that's one. Let's go. Distracted citizen. A GOOBBUE performer? Aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. You betcha. Okay. Elegant citizen. A GOOBBUE here in Uda? That dredges up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know that won't happen again? Have you seen this GOOBBUE with your own eyes? Yes, and she's gentle as a chocobo. But I can't speak today. Is that so? Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well. I shall go. Perhaps in this way I can conquer my fears. The time of Petey's appearance draws near. Speak with the Royal Seneschal before she takes to the stage. Okay, let's get back to the Seneschal. have spread the word. Look, there's Petey, and Alderman. Hey, Alderman. This crowd's got even my knees shaking. I can't imagine what Petey must be feeling. Yeah, she's a little scared. My thanks, Lucera. It seems word has spread even farther than I had hoped. And while this is cause for celebration, Petey appears to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. Of course, you could just hop on her head and she'd calm down just like that, but we can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally her spirits with some encouraging words, Lucera? Seems she's warm to you, and I reckon she'd appreciate whatever you have to say. You got it, boss. Got some rallying coming right up here. You can do it, Petey. Truth be told, this is her first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can see why her legs won't listen to her heart. Don't worry, Petey. I'm right here. There you go. You got this. That did the trick. You've really got a talent for lifting the spirits of downtrodden people, Lucera. We are in your debt truly. It's almost time. Lady Aliapos should have arrived by now. Lucera, pray join the bystanders and give Petey your heartiest cheer. You got it, boss. Okay, here we go. Your words are like a drop of water on a hot day. I reckon Petey might even like you more than me. The show shall start anon. Go on, join the crowd and lend your voice to the cheers. You got it. Hey, look, it's the songbirds. Hey there, songbirds. That's how we do it. All right. And now for the final act. Bedecked in blooming flowers, this GOOBBUE princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out there. This is just how I envisioned it in my dream. And to think I ever believed GOOBBUEs were naught but wild beasts. Oh, I simply adore her. If Hatching Tide is even half as thrilling as this show, I'd best catch the next airship to Gridania. Heh, all's well that ends well. The little ladies get a great show, and Hatching Tide gets more egg seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Petey will be the talk of Ul'dah for moons to come. That she will, that she will. I have to thank you, Miss Aliapo, for giving us both the chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. All right. Okay, that was nice. Let's go talk to the seneschal. Yay, Petey. You get it, dude. I reckon Petey had the most fun out of everyone here. I've left Nonota in charge of things in Gridania. Oh, would that she could see my dream come alive. Thank you, Petey, for bringing joy to the citizens of Ul'dah, especially its little ladies. That was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies' Day both will be remembered as the highlights of the year. Couldn't have done it without your help, Lucera. We'll both be looking back on this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Speaking of which, I've got to thinking maybe this time I leave this performance business behind me and let Petey spread her wings. I think she'd be more than happy by your side if you'll have her. As for me, I have it in mind to find a place to settle down and rest these old bones. I'd hate to tie Petey down just when she's found her passion. If you bring her along on your adventures, she'll be able to deliver smiles to corners of the world I've only heard tales of. How could I say no? Sure, I'll have her. Truth be told, I only asked you as a formality. Ha! I know I've placed her in good hands, Lucera. I look forward to hearing of her exploits as I while the days away. I don't mean to be rude, but I am required in Gridania. Nonota must know just how perfectly my dream manifested. Heh, give the lass our regards, eh? I'll stay here in Ul'dah until the festivities end. And who knows, maybe longer. And with that, allow me to thank you personally, Lucera. No princess in all the realm could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. And that includes Petey. Seeing you dote upon her so dutifully reminded me why I volunteered for this position in the first place. Although Petey's show has concluded, Little Ladies' Day has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger in Gridania either. There we go. The crowd is as lively as I've ever seen it. Would that Petey could be our star every year. I know you and Petey will have adventures wilder than any I could ever imagine. Make sure to come visit and regale me with your tales, eh? Okay. Alright. So let's see Petey. But we can't do that here. But first, I'm going to cheer on my songbirds just a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, let's go take a look at Petey. Let's find some appropriate spot. Shoot, it's nighttime though. Take a look.
Tall buildings, as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun. As she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night.
All right, look at that.
Wanna dance to the light. Pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop.
Let's get a better look.
As we shout from the
Towards you,
top,
pose.
we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Oh, that's good.
Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light. Pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we
Okay,
ever
enough of that for now.
and we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light. Pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun. As she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light. Pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running
Okay, I think that kind of does it. So, if you've come along with me on this little journey, thank you so much. And I think that's it. It's a cute little story, but you know, I kind of hope I'll do a little bit more next year. But hey, we got the Final Fantasy 16 crossover coming up in a few days, so that ought to be fun too. Okay, so anyway, thank you all for coming along with me on this journey. Until next time, bye-bye.